Do you understand what I said? If I got a penny for every time someone understood what I just said, I think I'd be pretty broke. Here's the thing. Communication has always been a part of the human ability. Ever since we're in the womb, we use it to show what we want, what we think, and what we need. But what about those who don't have the ability to see, talk, or hear? Must they surrender their voice? Their rights to expound their thoughts? Of course not. What we need is an inclusive world that can amplify their voices, expand our thoughts, and also unlock their deepest potential. And it's all embedded in the rich culture of sign language. Hello, my name is Sallie and I'm from St. Paul High School, Jember, and let me take you through the wonderful unspoken language of our world.
We as a society need to redefine language beyond sound. Sign language holds that power to break through speech barriers. It is the language of our hands, eyes, expressions, but most importantly, our hearts.
And not only that, sign language all over the world has been developed into a wide variety. Every place, every country has their own type of sign language. For example, ASL, American Sign Language, Filipino Sign Language, Brazil Sign Language, and every other sign language out there. Each holds their own history, a unique story behind the people who came up with them and how they come up with them. And not only that, sign language is just as intricate as spoken languages. Sign language has its own nuances, grammar structures, and exceptions, and everything else. Just how beautiful it is if we embrace sign language as much as spoken languages.
However, without proper knowledge and access, sign language users would remain unheard of.
Imagine walking into a room filled with people from all over the places. They have different backgrounds, cultures, and stories, and everything else. However, when you try to converse with them, no one can understand you. Even though you're talking with an international language, for example, English, but your form of speaking is just not understood by almost everyone. That's the reality of most sign language users in their daily life. Hence why we need this inclusivity in our world so that it can actually unlock everyone's access, that can develop everyone's deepest potential so that everyone can be involved in everything. And this change doesn't have to be a big sudden change. You can start from small things like learning how to say hello like this. Or maybe other words like how to spell out your name like how I did in the intro. I can spell my name by using Sallie. All small steps will bring into a bigger step, a bigger change, and a better hope for the future for all of us. And hey, once we learn to appreciate sign language as a part of our diverse culture, we can actually experience cultures in ways we have never before. Imagine dances infused with sign language, poetry performed with expressive hand movements, and maybe historical tales shared in silence. There's just so many ways that we can appreciate history and art in other forms of language. And in this context, sign language. Just like what Gil Ismet once did by using ASL to interpret historical stories and events, that way making his stories that he gives to his audiences more accessible to everyone. At the end of the day, all that I wanted to say is let's all embrace the different languages that we have, not only just the spoken ones, but also the unspoken ones. My name is Sallie and that's all I could say to all of you. I apologize if there was any miswording and I wish you all a very great day. Goodbye!